that guy then was in final year electrical engineering. And the friend told me, that my friend told me that this brother, he spoke with the brother. And the brother told him, because the brother had some problems with his courses. So the brother began to tell him that he does not believe in God. And in fact, the faith he has, he wants to reject it and denounce it. Are you getting me? So the person he was talking to was really a strong believer. So he knew the implication of what this guy wanted to do. So he said he booked an appointment with the brother, that he'll be meeting the brother by 12 noon every day. But he knows that what is stirring up that thing in that brother is not normal. Obviously, spiritual. So he said he'll be praying for him, but he wanted me to also join in prayers. And then this thing I'm talking to you about is been long. Are you getting me? Now, what caught my attention was the fact that he was not in the same fellowship with me. And you know, then because I was growing in the faith, I do this fellowship thing. So and I started thinking, why will you meet me and tell me to assist you in prayers for somebody? You should have met your fellowship brethren, or maybe meet your fellowship head as a leader and tell him to support you in prayers. Look at what he said. Why was he me? Are you getting me? Yes. And the way he was telling me, I was one of the many Christian friends he had, but he felt like this one, I need to tell this one will help me, and there's something his prayers can do. So that thing he said stirred me up. And I felt like, okay, somebody has recognized that I'm a good Christian. Let me really pray and help him. Wow. So I decided to do midnight. He didn't tell me to do midnight, but me, I now chose that I would do midnight prayers for the brother. That's an intercessory prayer. Are you getting me? Yes. So because I didn't want to sleep, I wanted to wake up 12 or no, like 12 midnight on the dot. I didn't want to sleep. So I now decided that I'll be reading a book. So when it gets to 12, I will wake up. I say wake up, I'll start praying. So there was a book I was reading. For some of you might know it, The Kneeling Christian. I don't know whether I've recommended it. Like I've not recommended any of it. It's a book written by some person. Some person said it was written by a priest, but nobody could trace the kind of book because it's an ancient book. Really, the man wrote the book and hid his name, just like the author of the author of the book of Hebrew. Amen. He wrote the book and he hid his name. And that book actually was about revival. I didn't really know about it, but I just saw the name, the name Christian. And what caught my attention was that he wrote the book, and what he wrote as the author was unknown. He hid his name. He didn't want the recognition of the book, and he published the book. So when I got this book, I was interested to read it, because why would somebody write this kind of Christian book and hide his name? Well, there must be something about this man. So I was reading the book, and actually, if you've not read that book, it will bless you. I was reading the book and I was fired up by that book, really. But it was in the place of reading, and while I was studying the book, I was waiting for the midnight prayers, that I got into a trance. So when I got into a trance, I did not see anybody in that trance, but somebody told me something. He said, now here's the thing, you want to pray for this person. He said, that is good. Also pray for this person and this person. He now recommended 2 more persons to pray about. Then just like a short sleep, then I came back. I became conscious. I was like, wow, what's this? I've been hearing of these experiences before, but that was the first time I was getting it. Are you getting me? So the thing now, I knew something was happening to me already. So I continued reading, I continued studying, got to 12, I prayed. That was the first time I got this thing. After that experience did not come again. 2 months, nothing. 3 months, nothing. I said, what's happening? This thing opened up now. Why is it not coming? And I started doing midnight. Since I started doing midnight, nothing was coming. I started doing midnight, nothing was coming. At the point in time, there was a time I was now doing midnight. I became very weak. You know, God. I became very weak. I wanted to sleep. I said, no, I will finish this thing, because I had a particular period of time I used to do it. I would say I would do it for 1 hour, 30 minutes. I would do it for this period of time. I said, no, I must finish it. And I was now doing it. I was now dozing off. Are you getting me? So while I was standing up praying and I was dozing off, he now showed me something again. Only one, and I wrote it and it inspired me. The next day I prayed again. He didn't show me anything. The next day again, he didn't show me anything again. He will leave it for some time. He wants to keep me consistent.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting me? And he showed me again. I was doing like that. The thing that started coming. I was doing like that. The thing that started coming. It was as if I was fanning something and I was whining something. Are you getting me? You know, why I'm sharing this, and don't worry, I won't go into details with that. Maybe some other time I will explain that. But why I'm sharing this thing is that you don't know what some persons pass through to get some things that you get for free. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.